10 taon ka nagtrabaho. Now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat. We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Sampung taon ka na
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
taon ka nagtrabaho?
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin.
We're coming to you live from inside the ENDERUN College's gymnasium in Taguig City as we bring you continuing action dito sa ating Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3. Dito, Team B ang bida, presented by Shawarma Shack. Earlier today, we watched the rivalry matchup between De La Salle University and Ateneo turn into a one-sided affair, 82-67 for the Green Archers. And now, we're about to witness a battle between two undefeated squads in Group Edge. De La Salle College of St. Benilde and Guang Ming College, each staking 3-0 undefeated records heading into this matchup. You're watching us live on the Pinoyliga Facebook page, YouTube channel, Smart Sports Facebook page, and the Smart Live Stream app. My name is Diego De La Paz, and I am joined by the man from the compound, the one, the only, Martin Diaz. Martin, it is great to have you with us in this game today.
Excited to be here, Diego. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, yes.
An exciting matchup to reintroduce these two powerhouse teams in the Group Edge. I'm excited to see this one.
All right, once again, let's take a look at the team standings before this game today. Itong De La Salle College of St. Benilde and Guang Ming College. As you see our match at hand, these two squads undefeated and on top of Group Edge. So it will be interesting to see how these teams will fare. So sinong unang kukurap, siya yung matatalo sa ating game today.
No, most definitely. And actually, yung dalawang team na to, especially in this tournament, may konting similarities din nila in terms of the front court, no?
Yes.
A lot of their actions revolve around their two star big men, and it's going to be exciting to see this contrast of matchups here in that position.
Yeah, so the De La Salle College of St. Benilde Blazers on another back-to-back weekend. Yesterday, they defeated the LPU Pirates 80-64 in a highly physical contest. So it was a tough situation for them, entering this matchup against the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, our third member of our panel for this courtside report. Bianca?
Well, both of these teams does not have a loss yet in their standings. But sadly, for this afternoon game, only one remains on top. And as for the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons, sabi nga ni Coach Paul Ramos, this is an opportunity to learn. Pero hindi lang dapat puro learn, dapat nakikipagsabayan at nakikipag-compete din, especially if they are to battle with a team like Benilde and also the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons are hoping that they'd win for this game as this is a very close match and they believe that they only have a small advantage against Benil. Pero I'll tell more about this team as the game progresses. For now, balik muna tayo kay Diego and Martin.
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report. And the Guangming College Flying Dragons, they're coming off that win against the UP Fighting Maroons last February 23, 72 to 64 behind these two guys, especially Stephen Ihebem. I know I've watched this guy from Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup back in Season 2. He is a beast.
Yep.
Behind eventual UP foreign student athlete, I believe it was Kingsley Udodo at the time. So 18 points, 9 rebounds for Ihebem, while Kent John Pareñas, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals.
Yeah, so definitely. I mean, si Stephen Ihebem, ano siya eh, your traditional big man, crashes the boards, dominates the paint. But what's so dangerous about this Guangming College is that they can hit you from all around. This is definitely a team that loves to run, loves to play together.
Yes.
And it's going to be interesting to see who will come up big here for them outside of their big man, Stephen.
Yeah, and speaking of matchups, Stephen Ihebem will be matching up against Sean Umali of the De La Salle College of St. Benil Blazers. And of course, one of the keys to the ball game here is to pound the ball down low to Stephen Ihebem.
Most definitely. And actually, yun yung interesting eh, no? Kasi sa CSB din, Sean Umali obviously doing his residency now for CSB is gonna be a huge part of this CSB offense. Actually, a lot of their offense runs through him. Eh?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a really exciting matchup between these two really established big men in Pinoyliga Cup.
And now to report on the De La Salle College of St. Benil Blazers, let's send it over back again to Bianca Tagarda. Bianca?
Another back-to-back games weekend na naman for the Benil Blazers. Pero sabi nga ni Coach Pao Layog, sanay naman na daw sila. And if they are to base yung gravity ng mga back-to-back games na hinahandle nila dito sa Pinoyliga Next Month Cup, ay wala pa raw iyon compared sa experience nila when they were in Zamboanga playing 3 games in a day. And also apart from that, a lot of guys are still sick for this game. Same lang from yesterday's lineup. SJ Moore is still absent together with 3 more players. However, Coach Pao is very confident dahil they have enough guys naman to carry this game and hopefully it's going to be another back-to-back win. Diego and Martin?
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report. So more players on the sick bay para dito sa Benil Blazers entering this matchup against the Guangming College Flying Dragons. And if we're going to look at yung kanilang keys to victory naman, they gotta share the wealth and of course they gotta run. And again, as we mentioned earlier, that tough victory against the LPU Pirates, 80-64 behind itong si Gio Gonzaga with 10 points and 3 rebounds. And again, they need to get going from deep.
Most definitely. And actually, siguro, safe to say, yung CSB is part of those teams na kind of on the front runners here for the Pinoyliga Cup. The Guangming College has been a really nice surprise, no?
Yes.
But definitely, this is the team to beat. But for Benil, you're gonna have your hands full here because they can also have players who can just get going.
Yes, that's right. And yes, as we see, run Blazers run. One thing that I witnessed in the last time that I covered the Benil Blazers is the way that they've been running the fast break. That's why they've been transitioning from defense into offense. And before we continue further with this broadcast, let us now send it over to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starters for both the Guangming College Flying Dragons and the Benil Blazers.
Guard number 15, Matthew Hukom. Center number 28, Gio Gonzaga. Forward number 35, Rafi Celis. Coaching the Blazers is Paulo Layug. Ball game are Dennis Escanos, John Lesigas, and Elgar Escanos.
Starting fives on your screens right now for Guang Ming. That's Pareñas, Arnejo, Akimyende, Joshua Hamyas, and Chaister Kalisaan. While for the Benil Blazers, it will be Victoria, Hukom, Umali, Celis, and Gaspay. This is the second game of our doubleheader in this Sunday's Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3, presented by Shawarma Shack. Ball is up and we are underway. Benil in their classic emerald and white, while Guang Ming College in their gray and battle red.
What a pass.
Yes. Basket right away for Guang Ming College, courtesy of Joshua Hamyas. 2-zip for the Flying Dragons, off to a flying start.
I mean, that's exactly what the Flying Dragons are looking for. You know, they go from defense to offense in a heartbeat.
Definitely. 10 on the shot clock for the Blazers. Celis, too strong on that shot. And now, Pareñas. They go inside. Akinyende missing that one. Looks like Guang Ming College will be parading their other FSA. That's in Victor Akinyende instead of their usual FSA and Stephen Ihebem.
Interesting here too. Seems like Sean O'Malley is starting off on the bench here.
Yes. Which is fine actually, because Sean O'Malley actually is a great energy guy off the bench for the Blazers.
100%.
4-zip start for the Flying Dragons. This battle of two undefeated squads this season. 6 on the shot clock. They go inside. Gaspay, fadeaway J. First deuce of the game for the Blazers.
It's awesome seeing Jake Gaspay kind of develop under the CSB program. I remember first watching him and puro drive lang siya. And ngayon, may konting mid-range jumper, little fadeaway there.
11 on the shot clock and GMC retains possession.
Actually, kahit si Nathan Victoria, medyo lumaki siya.
May konting bulk na pala. It is so nice to watch mga players na mag-develop under their respective teams. And as we see there, GMC turning the ball over. Etong Flying Dragons, actually, it's been a long while since I've covered this team back in Season 2 of the Collegiate Cup. And it's great to see them once again.
For sure. They've come a long way.
They've definitely come a long way. And again, that's the main reason why I said that one of the key guys here is John Marie Pecolera, who is not in the starting lineup, surprisingly.
Parang nag-experiment sila dito sa mga starting five nila. No?
And we got a foul on the driving play by the Blazers. So Benil trying to get something going here. And Matthew Hukom, first man off the bench, fires the Blazers. Kurt Lactau-Tau replacing ito si Jaister Kaasalan.
And this player right here, si Lactau-Tau, one of these kind of steady contributors for the Flying Dragons, averaging 7.7 points, 5.8 rebounds, and close to a steal per game.
4-2 is our count, and Nathan Victoria, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 4-3 is our count. Early going sa ating second game. Of course, we still have one more game, but this time in the Alumni Cup, it will be the quarterfinal round between the Mapua Cardinals, your defending champions, taking on Adamson Shawarma Shack.
Great defense there by Nathan Victoria, showing him the weight room a little bit.
Yes. Nathan Victoria trying to atone for that split from the foul line earlier and trying to give Benil their first taste of the lead in this game. Victoria hitting the first free throw. And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, with this report. Bianca?
Kakatapos lang humarap sa UAAP school last week ay this time NCAA naman, and the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons actually loved these face-offs. Known as the silent killers this season, Coach Paul Ramos tells that through these matches with known teams, they not only get to learn their mistakes but also ma-upgrade yung level ng competitiveness nila in every game. Jago and Martin, what makes the Flying Dragons silent killers?
7-5 start here for Guang Ming after that corner 3. Knocks through. 7-5 lead for Guang Ming College. And one thing about Guang Ming College though, after their lone stint in the UCAL about 2 seasons ago, somehow they're starting to make a name for themselves despite being currently unattached to any collegiate league.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about platforms and leagues like this, like Pinoyliga Cup, where they can showcase their talents against the top tier teams here in the Philippines. And I think to answer Bianca's question as well, I think you can just see, just in the way that they operate, hindi sila takot eh.
Yes.
NCAA man, UAP man, they still run their system, they play composed basketball, and I think that's one of their best assets.
14 on the shot clock for the Flying Dragons. Drive to the basket. And iron deficient was that shot by earlier, but a great recovery for the Flying Dragons. And now Benil trying to set up their offense, but it's a turnover courtesy of Gio Gonzaga.
Yeah, a lot of pressure defense being played here by the Flying Dragons, paying dividends so far.
6.5 remaining here in quarter number 1. Now it's Jean-Marie Pecolera, one of the guys to look out for here for GMC. The jumper, the turnaround jumper, iron deficient. And long rebound by Gonzaga. Jake Gaspay. Now they go to the top of the key to Nathan Victoria. 12 on the shot clock. Drive to the basket. Oh, and what a block on that driving play by Gio Gonzaga. But unfortunately, looks like Victor Akinyende with some contact there. Ah, there we go. There's Stephen Ihebem replacing Akinyende.
And up close and personal, you can see the size of Stephen Ihebem.
Yes.
He's kind of towering over everyone.
Imposing presence. Of course, once upon a time, they had this imposing tower who eventually ended up with the Fighting Maroons. Trying to remember his name once again.
Import din.
Yeah, FSA.
Okay.
FSA.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I actually passed by on my way to Tagaytay. I saw Guang Ming College. It's a beautiful school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're doing great things over there down south.
Yeah. Yeah, once upon a time, so it was Stephen Ihebem. This guy right here, Victor Akanyende, and also you see Kingsley Udodo. There we go. That's the name.
There you go, yeah.
That's the name that I've been trying to remember.
There you go, yeah.
Who was eventually plucked by the UP Fighting Maroons for their system.
I mean, that's amazing. That's just another sign that you're doing great things with your program.
Exactly. And not only that, great foundation laid there by former head coach Mo Gingerich once upon a time.
Oh, Mo
yes.
Gingerich of UP as well. Okay,
yes,
okay,
that's
okay.
right. Of course, once upon, I believe also they were being helped out by UP sports program director Bo Persol.
I see.
Yeah, that's why.
So there's a certain ties.
Exactly, there are certain ties. And now to the foul line. Right now, that is Rafi Celis, 20-year-old, 6'2" forward center from Bacolod City, played for Sacred Heart School Ateneo de Cebu, which also produced Jared Bahay.
Yung maganda dito sa CSB, hindi sila nauubusan ng quality bigs eh.
Exactly.
Especially mobile bigs. They like bigs who can kind of start the offense.
Yes. And that goes well as well when they recruited Sean Umali.
Exactly.
Away from the LPU Pirates. 12 on the shot clock. Pecolera, spin, seal. And there's a foul on the play first.
Speaking of recruitment, how about that Chris Hobilia move?
Oh, yeah.
Insane.
Insane. Actually, more like I've been noticing that some of the players that JRU has been recruiting since getting Coach Nani Epondolan, the former NCAA MVP that played for the Heavy Bombers, is that basically it's your loyalty to your coach.
For sure. I mean, they're stacking up. They're
Exactly.
stacking up to be a really competitive team after kind of a lackluster performance, I think, last year. It's going to be exciting to see them kind of bounce back and rebuild a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, because I believe that the former administration of is that JRU, the former coaching staff of JRU. Trying to remember the head coach's name. Louis Gonzalez.
Louis Gonzalez. There we
Coach
go,
Louis
yeah.
Gonzalez looks like even though his term got extended as head coach, looks like JRU management led by Paul Supan was not happy with the way that that they performed last season in NCAA Season 100. That's why they stacked up just like the same way that the Benil Blazers, they stacked up their roster throughout the years.
Most definitely.
And they definitely built a contender here. Especially they got top-notch backing in strong group athletics.
For sure. I think SGA has been a big part of their development. And as we just saw in that play, Sean Umali is a huge pickup for them, I think.
Yes.
Because I think they lack that inside presence. So he's going to be a huge part of this moving forward.
Not only that, the way that Sean O'Malley has performed under the banner of LPU has definitely
Dun pa lang.
put eyeballs on him.
For sure.
And look at that nice pass. Could have been an easy basket for Jericho Halalon. But what a play for Arel Galas.
Si Sean Umali may pagka-Jokic siya eh.
Oh,
He's obviously a little bigger in frame,
Yes.
but he's got those quick passes, that fast twitch decision making.
yes. That is what you want from a big that has the great court vision
For sure.
and great movement as well. Let's take a look at this play. That hang time move from Irel Galas.
Great aerial control there.
Oh, Jake Gaspay will take his first rest of the game, replaced by Ernest Daha. 12 on the shot clock. Ihebem, the jumper, no go. The rebound and putback is good for Kurt Laktaw-Tao.
Oh, Umali on the break.
Oh, Sean Umali answering right back.
The thing about Sean is he's actually like sneakily athletic.
Exactly.
He's very well coordinated for a big.
Don't let his body frame fool you.
Big guard.
Yes. And Coach Paolo Layug not exactly happy with the way that things have started for the Blazers, despite them leading by 5. And we have our first timeout on the floor for this game, and we'll be back after this break. But first, let's take a look at this Eastern Communications assist of the game. Great find to Big Sean Umali running the break after that defensive stand, and we'll be back after this timeout. Action underway here inside the ENDERUN College Gymnasium, where my partner here is an alumnus, a proud alumnus of the ENDERUN Titans.
Go Titans!
Yes. 16-11, 5-point lead by the Benil Blazers, but we just had our first ceasefire of the game. Looks like our comment section in our Facebook live stream, all of them go GMC. So it's a partisan GMC.
The GMC crowd is turning up.
Yeah, in the Facebook comment section sa ating live stream. 5 on the shot clock for the Flying Dragons. Laktaw-Tao, top of the key, had his pocket pick. And here comes the drive to the basket. Galas with that layup.
Lots of careless turnovers here for the Flying Dragons early in this ballgame.
Now a 7-point advantage for the Benil Blazers. Laktaw-Tao, they tried to go inside to Stephen Ihebem. Turn the ball over, Sean O'Malley. Hang time move for the big man. The hoop, the harm, the three-point play, the hard way.
I am so convinced that Sean O'Malley is just a large guard.
Exactly.
His control with that ball.
Oh,
I mean, that was an acrobatic finish there.
Shawarma Shack, shacking play of the game. Sean O'Malley.
Shocking is the right word.
Again, I said earlier, do not, I repeat, do not let his frame deceive you. This guy, athletic, great timing, great hands, and especially, great facilitator as well.
Most definitely. I mean, I've always loved Sean O'Malley's game. And I think CSB really got one of the most talented big mans right now in the NCAA.
Galas receiving that pass from Sean O'Malley. O'Malley with a rebound off his own free throw miss.
Brought out the goggle vision too.
Exactly. Ehebem. Close range shot. That's his usual bread and butter, but no good. Gio Gonzaga with the steal. O'Malley tried to go to Ernest Daha, but Topacio, great defensive stand.
You can see too the level of trust that the coaches have in Sean.
Yes.
It was a mistake right there, but then you can see automatically the coaches giving them the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Good intentions there.
19 on the shot clock. They go to Gonzaga at the right wing. Kurt Lactautau on him. Gonzaga with 14 on the 24. Double team. Kicks it out to Jericho Halalon. 10 on the 24 for Halalon. They go inside to O'Malley.
Beautiful
Now
pass.
Galas. Trinay niyang ibali yung bola, pero nga lang, Ehebem was there to
Great
defend
defense
him.
there for Ehebem.
And Stephen Ehebem flushes it down. Thank you very much.
There we go for Stephen Ehebem. Hopefully this will create a little bit of momentum here para sa Guang Ming College.
22-13, still for the Blazers. O'Malley, this time, take it himself. Overcooks that shot. And now here comes GMC. Kick it outside to Kent Pareñas. Well defended by Ernest Daha. 10 on the shot clock. Two-man play here with Ehebem. Stephen Ehebem could not lay it in. Kurt Lactautau also couldn't lay it in. Third try, but this time Lactautau gets the foul.
Great interior defense being played by CSB, making it tough for Guang Ming to even get a shot up in the paint.
Great find there from Joshua Lamias.
I think Guang Ming just needs to clean it up a little bit.
Yep.
It's been a little sloppy. There have been about 4 possessions where they just lost the ball. No going back on defense. Easy, fast break for CSB. I think once they kind of tighten up screws, they should be able to get back in this.
That's right. 22-14 is our count. The Benilde Blazers. It looks like it's a slow burn for the Blazers this first quarter. That's why they erected this 8-point advantage. Now down to 7 after that free throw by Kurt Lactautau. Halalon to Gonzaga. And we have another foul on the Guang Ming side, and it will be 2 free throws for Benilde. And Kurt Lactautau called for his first personal foul with 1:08 remaining in the first quarter.
So Guang Ming already in the penalty.
Yes. So first free throw in, out, and back in again for Gio Gonzaga. So Gonzaga, a 6'3" forward from Caloocan City. Played high school in Systems Plus Computer College in Caloocan.
Another one of these versatile bigs here for the Blazers.
Ehebem, far from his comfort zone at the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Great drive to the basket by Brian Topacio. No good, but Ehebem denied by Jesse Arsiaga.
The Dragons have been struggling at the rim here a little bit.
Yes.
As we see that another gimme rimming out.
And we got a foul on the play. Stephen Ehebem. He's asserting himself, but Luckily got fouled there by Gio Gonzaga.
Props to the Blazers. They've been making it tough. You know, they've been standing their ground. They haven't been fouling.
Yes.
But here, Ehebem, a chance at 2.
Stephen Balisi replacing Kurt Lactautau. And Stephen Ehebem.
So how have you been, Jegs?
I'm all right, man. And
Jego's a champ now, for those who don't know.
well, yeah.
I saw that on Instagram.
Oh, yes. And I believe this is the first time we're doing a game this 2025.
Yes, indeed.
After doing the finals of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup.
It's good to be back, brother.
Yeah, where we saw the San Beda Red Cubs defeat Perpetual Health in that thrilling showdown.
Yes, indeed.
Corner 3 missed there by Jaister Kaasalan. And now back in the ball game is Victor Akinyende. And a turnover by Akinyende, fresh off the bench.
Another steal here for the Blazers. They've just been controlling this fast break matchup here, especially.
Virtually identical game and shot clock. Here comes Jericho Halalon. Gets a screen. Makes his move at the left wing rather. Vanguardia kicks it out to Daha. Overshoots. 1 second left. And it's a shot clock violation against the Benil Blazers. So 1.4 seconds remaining for Guang Ming College to put up a shot to write the last sentence of chapter number 1.
There's enough time here to at least get one dribble.
Yes.
For putting up that shot.
Gerald Bueno Obra brought in for offensive purposes together with John Marie Pecolera. Long inbound here for Joshua Hamias. The long heave, and that one off to the right, and that ends quarter number 1. The Benil Blazers, slow burn, getting this lead against Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. And what a way to start for the Benil Blazers as we take a look at the first quarter highlights brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. And Martin, your thoughts on the first quarter of play?
I mean, it was just a fast break show from CSV. They got a lot of easy turnovers just off carelessness from Guang Ming, and they just controlled. I mean, look at all these highlights here. It's just all inside the paint. I think Guang Ming really just has to start cleaning it up, and then we'll see a little bit of what they truly are.
23-16, Blazers on top. We'll be back with second quarter of action dito sa Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. Back inside ENDERUN College's gymnasium in Taguig City as we bring you the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3. Dito, Team B ang bida, presented by the Shawarma Shack. Of course, we'd like to also thank the Pinoyliga Cup's partners, Smart Sports, Amli Hotel, Eastern Communications, ENDERUN Colleges, our official venue partner, the NLEX Road Warriors, and LGR Athletic Wears. Second quarter now underway, and it will be Guang Ming College with first crack at the basket. 12 of the shot clock for the Flying Dragons. The drive, no good for John Marie Pecolera, but on the second try, Victor Akinyende.
Good put back there for Victor.
And looks like they're doing one of the keys to the game, which is pound the ball inside.
They've been struggling a little bit with the finishing, but hopefully that was just some konting tsempohan at warm-up lang, and then here in the second quarter we'll see a little bit more efficiency.
Shot clock down to 12 for Guang Ming College. And they go to Joshua Hamias. Top of the key. Drive to the basket. The double pump, but no good for Jaister Kaasalan, and it's a shot clock violation against Guang Ming College. Speaking of finishing, Martin, I just want to ask you as a personal trainer yourself, former player, how much how much does skill and concentration or have to play a factor in making those great finishes under the basket?
I mean, I think it's a huge part. I think
Composure.
finishing,
There we go.
I think finishing is one of those things that not a lot of people train.
Yes.
But the few that do, it goes a long way. You see people like Kyrie Irving, they do a lot of emphasis on these finishing drills.
Yes.
And I think when people conduct their workouts, that's one thing that's kind of my pet peeve, is that they don't do a lot of finishing drills.
There we go.
But it's a huge part, because if you do it often, it kind of becomes second nature to you.
There we go. And looks like Guang Ming College trying to attack the basket a little more this second quarter, compared to the first quarter where they were struggling quite a bit.
I think they definitely need to control their turnovers, but just keep executing, and they'll get good looks. Like that shot right there, that was a good look.
Yeah, that
Turned
was
out.
Yeah, not a bad look there for Hamias, but he would rather have that shot back. Though.
Most definitely.
16 on the shot clock para sa Benil Blazers. Victoria, nice drop off for that lefty finish for Jesse Arsiaga.
Good shot there from Jesse Arsiaga. Kahit si Jesse Arsiaga nga parang medyo nag-lean out siya, no?
Yeah. You got to be impressed with the way that SNC coaches are now attacking the way that they do, and that three-point basket for Joshua Hamias.
That's a great bucket from Joshua Hamias, stopping on a dime there and pulling up for three.
4-point advantage for Benil, 25-21. Gaspay kicks it out. Arsiaga for three. Bang! Bang! Boom!
Okay, Jesse.
There we go. We see you.
Definitely showing different aspects of his game here.
Yeah.
A little bit of inside-out action here for Arsiaga.
12 on the shot clock for GMC. Pecolera. Nice find to a cutting teammate. Now they kick it out. Hamias for three. Uno, dos, tres.
Okay.
Just
now
like-
we're getting a battle here.
Yes, back and forth between these two undefeated squads. Nice cut by Vanguardia, but blows that layup. Great recovery there. Lefty three. And no good for Matthew Hukom, one of the hot guys in yesterday's LPU, this victory over LPU. And looks like Coach Paulo Layog can't wait to call a timeout in case GMC executes this possession. And a near turnover, actually a turnover there by Kent Pareñas.
And the CSB Blazers head coaching staff kind of complaining there. They thought that there was a little bit of a travel there,
Yes.
but Victor got away with that one, and they eventually turned over the ball. So it's going to be Blazer basketball here.
Nathan Victoria at the right wing gives it to Celis. Now they go to Jake Gaspay at the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Nathan Victoria at the perimeter. It's a 4-out offense for Benilde. They go to Celis. 4 on the shot clock. Celis with a right side drive. But the lefty finish.
Oh my goodness. Celis with the offhand. That is a tough shot. Shifting hands midway, soft touch.
Yeah. But Joshua Hamias with that stop and pop from distance. That would have at least, given cut Benilde's lead in half had it gone in.
Great minutes here for Hamias though, providing that spark that Guang Ming deeply needed.
Yes. 14 on the shot clock, near steal by the Blazers. Recovered by Jesse Bermudo. 6 on the 24 for Bermudo. Drive straight, leaves it to the right, short corner, and no go for Kurt Lactau-Tau. Another three ball for Hamias. Oh, this time that's on Sean Arnejo and cuts Benilde's lead in half.
Guang Ming has been shooting the ball well from deep.
Sean Umali tried to give it to Gaspay. And that one bothered by the GMC defense.
Good
Oh,
hit there
that would have been a highlight play for GMC. And here comes Stephen Ihebem.
That's what he does. He controls the boards.
Yeah, third try, still no good for Ihebem. And a rebound by Jake Gaspay.
He's not establishing himself and getting that bump. He's just throwing it up.
Yeah.
He has no balance.
Umali tried to zip it, and nice find to Celis.
Baby Yoke.
Yes. 32-27, Benilde on top. Nearing the halfway point ng ating second quarter. Pecolera surveying the floor, top of the key. 12 on the shot clock, gets a screen from Lactao Tao. The handoff to Bermudo. We have a whistle on the floor. And a hand check foul called against Matthew Hukom. Let's take a look at this smart 5G three-point shot of the game, courtesy of Joshua Hamyas. And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, with this report. Bianca?
Well, we don't view every game as a duty, but rather a passion. We love what we do, and we can play no matter how many back-to-back games it would be. Beautiful words by Coach Pao Layug. Dahil nga they only have 11 players present and it 24 are pahinga. But for this game, they are leading. Now, ano ba sa tingin nyo, Jago and Martin, yung nagpapalakas dito sa Benil Blazers?
Well, for the Benil Blazers, one thing that I know about Coach Pao Layug's philosophy is that they won't use, having to play back-to-back games as an excuse.
100%. I actually played for Coach Pao, and he's a no-nonsense type of coach.
Oh yes, definitely.
And I think the CSB Blazers have proven that back-to-back, whatever game is going on, they'll always be there to handle business.
Jake Gaspay. Nice find there to Matthew Hukom, who blows that layup. And the board secured by Stephen Ehebem. A foul, though, in the backcourt. Not a smart play from Hukom.
Frustration foul there for Matthew Hukom.
Second personal foul on Hukom. And that is not a good development, especially when you got only 11 players in your rotation.
Most definitely. And Matthew Hukom coming off a big game in his last game, getting into early foul trouble here. He's going to have to take a seat.
Ken Pareñas against Jericho Halalon. Ehebem, nice find to Pareñas. 7 on the shot clock, spin move. And it was lost by Jesse Bermudo. And now Benilde on the attack. Halalon to Celis. Celis, the baseline drive. Series of fakes. And a little too strong on that reverse layup.
Good patience, but Ehebem stayed down on it. Didn't jump. Great defensive sequence there.
Lactao Tao the jumper, no good from beyond the arc. And now here come the Blazers. Rafi Celis. Celis, full head of steam and an offensive foul.
Good defense there from Pareñas. Hustling back and drawing the foul.
And Celis whistled for his first personal foul. And Guang Ming College calls timeout. And we'll be back after this break. Back inside ENDERUN College's gymnasium as we bring you the second of our two-game set in the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3, presented by the Shawarma Shack. Dito, Team B ang bida. And so far, Benil Blazers holding off Guang Ming College. 32-27 is our count. My name is Diego De La Paz and I'm joined by the man from the compound, Martin Daez. The third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda. 9 on the shot clock. Kurt Lactao Tao's jumper doesn't even draw iron.
One thing is for sure, he is not gun shy.
Definitely. That is one thing that I've seen from Lactao Tao throughout the years. Jake Gaspay missing from the dunker spot, but the second try by Celis.
Tough bucket there from Celis. Showing the effort and the strength there on that shot.
7-point advantage for the Blazers in green. Hamias, strong drive to the hole. Iheben tried to tip it back in, but a little too strong.
Good take there from James. I like the high carry. A la Adrian Nocum. Overcooked it.
There we go. As you take a look at this play, Celis, even with the defense from Ihebem, fearless.
Tough shot there.
Sean O'Malley gets a seat at the bench. Ihebem with that iron-deficient jumper. And now Benilde. They can go off and running here. Celis, nice fight to Gonzaga, who replaced Sean O'Malley. 2 points off the bench here in the second quarter.
Great rim run by Gonzaga. And this is huge for CSB because you're getting quality minutes here, not just from Sean O'Malley, but from the supporting cast.
Gonzaga with a steal. Nice find to Alalon. Lefty layup goes down for Jericho Halalon.
Good extension there by Jericho Halalon, getting that needed separation there on that finish.
Hamias gets fouled by Celis. Hand check foul on him. That's a second personal foul on Celis. And he goes to the bench. As we take a look at the replay of that Halalon layup. And while Celis was going back to the bench, he was met with that face from Coach Paulo Layog, and you know that.
Yes, I do. And it's the face of what are you doing? Like we were one foul away from being in the penalty, and we don't gotta waste it.
Yeah, exactly. Down to a 10-point lead for the Benilde Blazers, courtesy of that first free throw by Joshua Hamias.
You know, I really like this player, Joshua Hamias. You know, he provides a lot of length on the wing position for Guang Ming, and he can shoot the ball well. He can also slash pretty well as well. So
reminds you of a Kelly Olynyk.
Most definitely, the hair for sure. The hair for sure.
Down to a 9-point lead for Benilde, and we have another whistle on the floor. Just the second team foul on Guang Ming College. A hand check foul.
You know, side note here, super random. But then speaking of Kelly Olynyk, he had a cameo in this new Netflix show, and this isn't sponsored, but for all the hoopers out there, there's this show called Running Point.
There we go. Okay.
Featuring Kate Hudson and
gotta
Kelly
watch
Olynyk. Yeah, it's like I think you'd like it. So to anyone watching who's on Netflix, you guys should check it out if you're a hoop head.
Okay, got timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng
Back inside ENDERUN College's gymnasium in Bonifacio Global City, Taguig, as we bring you more action here in the Pinoyliga Nexan Cup Season 3. Dito, Team B ang bida, presented by the Shawarma Shack. Shot clock down to 16 for Benilde, coming off this last timeout. Halalon to Galas. They go underneath the basket to Jake Gaspay. Gaspay, the drop-off pass. And that defense, that length of Victor Akinyende, really bothering the Blazers in their attempt to drive the basket. And now Daha, the one-handed floater in and out. It's out of bounds off of Benilde.
Good effort there from Benilde, crashing the boards. Got a second chance, but then overall, just great defense being played by the Flying Dragons, especially in the interior.
1:05 remaining before we hit the halftime break. Kent Pareñas. They go to John Marie Pecolera. Shot clock down to 12. Hamias. Series of fakes, kicks it out to Pecolera. Left it short. Rebound secured by Gio Gonzaga. Gonzaga running. Nice find to Galas. Oh, and he gets hammered. by Kent Pareñas, and 2 free throws in the offing for Galas.
That was a strong drive by Galas. It actually seemed like Pareñas got a good amount of ball there as you see this replay.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Yes, but
There was some contact.
There was some contact, and one thing that I've asked referees from different levels of play, doesn't matter what kind of refereeing organization it is or which referee specifically it is, but when I ask them when you lower that arm, they will automatically call a foul. When you try to swipe,
Yeah, kahit kung nasa bola siya.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That is how they are trained
Right, yeah.
as referees. So probably some words of wisdom for
For
you know
sure.
the young hoopers out there.
That's valuable information.
Exactly.
I guess the lesson is go straight up. Challenge
Exactly.
straight up.
Exactly. Oh, and look at that. Victor Akinyende with a putback. 25.8 remaining and cuts this Benilde lead down to 8. And Coach Paulo Layug not happy with their execution in the last few possessions. Let's take a look at that one more time. Off that miss, Victor Akinyende with that bucket, and 39-31, Benilde still with the lead, and we'll go into this timeout.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto
25.8 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. Close to the halftime break. We are second game of our 2-game set in the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3. Sunday doubleheader. But later on, we still have one more game in the Alumni Cup between Mapua and Adamson, the Shawarma Shack. But right now, 12 seconds remaining. 3-ball launched, doesn't connect for Benilde. But we got bodies on the floor hitting the deck of the ENDERUN gym, but it's called against the Blazers.
It's been somewhat of a similar story here in the second quarter. No? Parang UCSB still controlling the pace of this game.
Yes.
Guang Ming hasn't really found their rhythm yet. So let's see how Guang Ming responds after this halftime break.
So Jake Gaspay gets called. So it's Kurt Laktautau at the foul line for 2.
And the shooting woes continue for Kurt
Yes.
Laktautau.
Yes. There's one thing you don't like. If not only Kurt Laktautau, Pecolera also hasn't put in much points on the board as well.
There could be some nerves.
Yes. Maybe the pressure of trying to maintain that undefeated mark.
Most definitely. But Laktautau finally making one, so hopefully a little bit of relief here for him.
Down to a 7-point lead for Benilde. 5.4 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And here comes Halalon. 2 seconds left. Launches it from deep. And well short. And at the halftime break, it's the Benilde Blazers on top, 39-32. Let's take a look at our Shawarma Shack second quarter highlights. Sellers with a great drive to the basket. And the answer right there for Sean Lester Arnejo. Great find underneath. The Blazers really running like a well-oiled machine here in the first half. Let's find out if those will continue. But after this one, after this break, halftime stats, highlights, analysis, and more, dito sa Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack.
Now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
Good afternoon mga kaliga. For our halftime interview guest I have here is the assistant coach of Guang Ming College Flying Dragons, that is Coach Dale Termoso. Now Coach Dale, grabe po yung pagmamahal ng Guang Ming community to the team. Ngayon, paano po ba ito nakaka-apekto with regards to their games?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So grabe po yung pagmamahal ng community ng Guang Ming to the team. Paano po ba ito nakaka-apekto with their games?
Yeah, it gives us confidence towards our game, given that we have a community that is very supportive, and it gives a morale boost for us to compete against these top-level teams.
Yes po, Coach Dale, and basing from the scores, it's quite a close match and also a big game here dahil it will affect po yung standings ninyo on who's on top since both of these teams does not have any losses yet. Pero what do you think is the plan for the second half?
We just have to take care of the ball much better, and we just have to be more disciplined with our game plan and execution. So most of us are disconnected as of the moment. So we're hoping that we're gonna have a better connection in terms of our offensive end, and hopefully we can take care of the ball much better.
And lastly po, may gusto po ba kayong batiin, i-shoutout or pasalamatan dahil live po tayo?
We would like to give thanks to the GMC community, to all our masters and shifus, and shout out to my parents as well, family watching. Yun na po.
Thank you so much, Assistant Coach Dale Termosa, for joining me here. Now that's all for a halftime interview. When we return, we'll have our second half and of course our halftime analysis. But see you in a while for now.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho. Namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Back inside the ENDERUN College's gymnasium as we are at the halftime break of this battle between Guang Ming College and the De La Salle College of St. Benilde Blazers. Both teams undefeated in the first 3 games, but it's the Benilde Blazers leading 39-32 at the halftime break. My name is Derek Del Paz, joined by the man from the compound, Martin Diaz, and of course the courtside reporter for today, Bianca Tagarda, as we take a look at some of the halftime stats. And Martin, let's break these down for our Kaliga.
It's very interesting here because when you take a look at it, it actually looks like Guang Ming is outperforming the Blazers. Just when you look at this first glance, they're shooting a lot of threes. They went 4 out of 15, but I think the biggest thing here is just the assist to turnover ratio.
That's right.
We've seen a lot of turnovers on the Guang Ming side, and the Blazers have just capitalized every single time.
Yes, that's why we saw a lot of open court here for Benilde. That has been key to their success so far in this game against the Flying Dragons from Tagaytay.
Indeed. So, I mean, they've controlled the boards, which is great. I think that's their advantage.
Yeah.
But they just haven't been able to convert on the interior.
Yeah, I think one thing that we are missing right now would be those gimmies by Victor Akinyende and of course Stephen Ihebem. Despite them, going towards their game plan of pounding the ball inside the shaded lane.
Most definitely. I mean, that was one of your biggest keys to winning, and they've done a good job of getting looks. They just need to convert.
As we take a look at our leading scorer so far, and it's none of the bigs. So we see here that's Hamias with 10, Lactautau with 7, and Pareñas with 5. Celis, Galas, and Umali, 9, 7, and 6 for the Blazers. Some of the usual suspects for the green and white.
All of these bigs who are on that top scoring list are all versatile in their own right.
Especially Sean Umali, he's been an impressive part of the Blazers Team B lineup. Especially that a lot of players from Benilde, a lot of their key players from Team A, last NCAA season 100, they probably need some reinforcement.
100%. I mean, it was a heartbreaking loss. We were talking about it even during our coverage, no, na
yes.
Akala din natin favor yung CSB to win it all. And I think they do need that firepower in the front court.
They definitely need that firepower in the front court. And of course, they need to find ways to plug into that system of Coach Charles Tew.
Yes, most definitely. I think, to be frank, I mean, I feel like what they lacked in that championship game against Mapua is they lacked a little bit of toughness.
There we go.
And I think Sean Umali provides a whole lot of that.
Yeah, definitely that dimension of that game will definitely help the Blazers in the long run. Third quarter of action now underway. Hukom, top of the key, 3, banks it home! Bang! Bang! Boom!
Is the bank open on a Sunday?
Yeah, the bank is open on a Sunday apparently for the account of Matthew Hukom. Kasalan uses the window as well. Looks like it works both ways, both around Taft Avenue and Tagaytay City.
Banks open on a Sunday, in and out of the metro.
12 on the shot clock for the Blazers. They go inside. Gaspay tried to find a cutting Sean Umali, but great hands from Stephen Ihebem.
Good defensive awareness by Stephen Ihebem. They've been finding that inside-out game.
Whoa!
CSB. See some arms flailing here.
Yeah. Jaister Kasalan hits that 3, but a Guang Ming College Flying Dragon hits the deck. So let's see who fell on the floor. That's Kurt Lactautau. (42-37) is our count. And there will be a review of that last play. 9:04 left in the third period. So let's take a look at that one more time. Lactautau with a 3, and let's see.
There was some extra motion there from Dallas.
That was an off arm from Rafi Celis.
Oh, Celis, sorry.
Yes. Yeah. 9:04 remaining in the third period. And Coach Paulo Layug, looks like he's a bit beside himself, so to speak.
Medyo,
lamenting.
nainis siya dun kasi obviously Not only did they hit that 3, but then now they're going to get 2 shots. So a little bit of frustration here on the coaching side, but it was a clear swing there from Celis.
And of course gets ball possession as well, as it was deemed as an unsportsmanlike foul.
And actually, a lot of the unsportsmanlike fouls dun siya nangyayari sa box out eh.
Exactly, yes. Especially that those extra motions.
Alam ko, sanay ka na dun, Degs, kasi
Oh my.
I know you're a powerhouse in the paint as well.
Yeah, it's really tough when you're one of the tallest players at 6 foot.
No, I mean,
Especially in a rec league play.
Yes, that was definitely.
Guang Ming College empty in their last possession now. Benilde on the attack. The eye in the sky play nearly goes through for Irel Galas. And now a turnover committed by Kent Pareñas. And now the Blazers on the attack. Hukom thought about the 3, kicks it out to Victoria instead. Still at the left wing. Oh, Matthew Hukom! 1, 2, 3.
I love that shot. No hesitation. The minute that he caught that ball, he let it fly. Swish for Matthew Hukom.
Definitely the Blazers need, shooters that are lights out. Hukom saves it. And Hukom gets the ball back, but well defended by Stephen Ihebem. And Coach Paulo Layo seeking for a foul, but what a block on the other end by Irel Galas.
Coach Pao animate on the sidelines about that no call there. Let's see this again.
Oh, there you go. Probably some contact, but Ihebem, he was hands up.
Kind of straight up. Not a contact there, but you love the passion being shown by Coach Pao.
Yeah, again, our referees have the best vantage point of all. Actually, what I was about to say about Matthew Hukom, that is one thing that is in a Coach Charles Hugh led lineup, a no-conscience shooter.
Most definitely. Someone who just, the second that he catches the ball, if he's open, he's shooting it. It just helps spread the floor so much more.
Umali gets the rebound off that Ihebem missed, but Ihebem with the steal, still on his knees.
Great pass.
Nice find to Hamyas. Power layup against the defense of Sean Umali.
Great effort there from Stephen Ihebem. On his knees, still finding a way to get that ball to cutting Hamyas for the easy bucket.
Yeah, Joshua Hamyas, a key para dito sa Guang Ming College in this game so far. 10 on the shot clock. They go to Gaspay. Corner 3. Left short. And the rebound secured by Jaister Kaasalan.
I'm sorry, but this is just a pet peeve of mine. When I see players pull the string, pinipitik lang nila. Hold that follow through, guys. It just ups your percentage so much more.
Exactly. And we got a turnover from Guang Ming College. And Benilde will get possession with 6:59 remaining in the third. And the Blazers on top by 5. Gaspay at the front court. And Gaspay loses the handle, but well defended there by Kurt Lactao-Tao. 14 seconds, read the shot clock. Jo Marie Pecolera reinserted into the ball game. A tough cookie for the Flying Dragons. Umali, nice find, but looks like ito si Nathan Victoria zigged when he should have zagged.
See Sean Umali though, his vision, it's almost like his teammates don't even know that they're open, and Sean Umali knows that they're open. Like he's passing to space where teammates don't even expect it. His passing has been so amazing.
The way that he's been threading the needle with those passes, man.
It's really impressive.
If you're a guy who thrives on moving without the ball, you would love Sean Umali as a teammate.
Nakikita ko na, he could be a tough professional player here for years to come.
especially in a lot of system teams in the pro ranks, whether here or abroad.
Exactly.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for Sean Umali. Victor Akinyende gets called for a second personal foul. And Irel Galas will check out of the game. Gonzaga against Lactautau. Set the right wing. Now they go to the top of the key with Victoria. Victoria gets a screen from Gaspay. Correction, that's Akinyende rather. A steal by Benilde. Stop! Pop! And that long two drops. Courtesy of Ernest Daha.
Ernest has a knack for shooting these in-your-face type of shots. And just like that, pulling up right after the steal. Tough bucket there from Ernest.
10 of the shot clock. Arnejo launches a long three. That one iron deficient and out of bounds.
Not the best shot there by Añejo.
5:22 remaining in the third period. Nearly hitting the halfway point of our quarter. And now Benilde will regain possession with a 7-point advantage. Jericho Halalon, the younger brother of former Arellano University guard and now pro standout Gio Halalon, gets his pocket picked by Kurt Lactautau, who crashes to the A-boards. Let's take a look at this last play. Daha, that stop and pop, that long two drops.
Tough bucket there.
Yeah, from the Davao City native.
Slight lang yung katawan ni Daha pero
Yes.
solid player for CSB.
And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, with this report. Bianca?
If there's one thing Matthew Hucom from Dumaguete is thankful about, it's the assurance that Coach Pao gave him when he transferred from Lasal to Benilde way back June 2023. Sabi niya pa nga, lumipat siya as he was said to be too young to play for the Archers. But luckily ay niyakap siya ng Benilde Blazers, and right now, Matthew is one of the sharpshooters and top scorers of the team. Jago and Martin, what's the X factor of this player?
Thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report. Sean Umali back in the game after a very brief rest and that hook shot. And as we mentioned earlier, Matthew Hucom, definitely a no-consent shooter and one that will fit in the system of Coach Charles Tew perfectly.
Most definitely. I mean, there's just certain types of players that, with their skill set, you just need to have them on your team. And Matthew Hucom is definitely one of those players.
Speaking of knocking down shots, Kent Pareñas knocks down that J. 9-point advantage for Benilde as we head to the last 4 minutes of the third period. Jericho Halalon stops and pops from the free throw line but gets bothered by the Guang Ming defense. Lactautau driving the left wing, and we have a whistle on the floor. 51-42 still with the lead are the Blazers. Nathan Victoria was the one tagged for the foul. And looks like he is being recalled to the bench. Baseline inbound for Guang Ming with 16 seconds. Lactautau! Knockout play. Nice find by Kent Pareñas.
And a good contrast in effort here from Lactautau. Shot not really falling. And now another big steal.
John Marie Pecolera missing, but the cleanup job by John Ruel Orias.
I love the intention here, and again, it goes back to your point. One of the keys of winning, just attacking the paint, and now they're starting to gain a little bit of momentum in this ball game.
Umali, nice find to a cutting teammate, and that was Gio Gonzaga.
Man, we haven't seen like this type of passing from a big in a while, and it's just
Oh,
entertaining to watch.
Well, locally that is.
Yes,
because
exactly.
we've seen, you know, that archetype in Nikola,
Jokic, yes, of course.
Jokic, of course, and so many others internationally.
Yes.
But here in the local scene, like, we haven't seen much except for Big Sean Umali, who has suited up for a lot of squads already. So that includes his high school Letran.
And then you also have MPBL, his brief stint with
Yes.
the Manila Stars.
Oh yes, and also in the PSL as well, as far as I remember. And of course, one of the leagues I work with, the Chinoy Basketball Association. So,
Kaya veteranong yung galaw ni
Exactly.
Sean eh. Dami ng experience for a college player.
exactly, if you plug this player into your team, you know, you got instant offense and
Most
also
definitely.
rugged, hard-nosed defense. 3 minutes remaining sa ating third quarter. Pecolera. 12 on the shot clock. They go to Pareñas. Right short corner three. No dice. Board secured by Victoria. And now Gonzaga running the break. Gonzaga! Lefty layup. You know, too little English, and we got a pile up in the restricted zone. And Coach Paolo Layug giving props to his players. Good job, he said.
Yeah, it's a great effort being shown there by Gonzaga. A little short there on the layup.
Yeah.
Tried the second chance, but
Tingnan mo, mukhang naging agawang buko yung nangyari dun sa shaded lane.
you know what I love about this game is that it's getting a little bit chippier, but then still some cool heads being
Yes.
shown here by both sides.
And not only that, one thing we have to also commend with these players and also the officiating is that they're giving leeway for the players to play, but not still within the bounds and spirit of basketball rules.
Yes, most definitely.
9 on the shot clock. Hamias gets the step, but Vanguardia with that blocking foul.
Again, Hamias just showing like the different aspects of his game. Even a nice little midi pull-up there. Got fouled on the floor, but showing a lot of offensive potential here for Guang Ming.
Shot clock down to 14. Pecolera at the right wing gets a screen. Pecolera still on it, but well defended by Halalon. Shot clock down to 5. Fadeaway jumper for Pecolera. Too strong, but great cleanup job once again for John Orias.
Orias with the instant offense here, checking in for the first time and providing some good minutes here.
Great putback from Jesse Arsiaga from that Halalon miss.
Good second chance effort there for Jesse Arsiaga. Slowly having himself a good ball game here.
A minute 35 remaining in the third period. Offensive foul called against John Orias. Let's take a look at that fadeaway, that rebound once again to the back basket for John Orias, and that's our LGR rebound of the game. Once again, a quick shout out to Mr. Ryan Cruz of LGR Athletic Wears. And speaking of athletic, Gio Gonzaga with that athletic drive to the basket for the Blazers.
I've been really impressed here with Gonzaga as well. You know, he plays the 4, but then he's really versatile, has good touch around the rim, can push pace. So again, there's this type of forward that Benil likes, and he definitely fits that mold.
Arnejo to trigger the inbound with 15 on the shot clock. Or should we say that's Hamias now. Hamias gave it up here to Shan Arnejo. 12 on the 24. They try to go inside. Oh, what a play!
Nakalusot.
Nakalusot si John Orias. Right there at the dunker spot. 50 seconds remaining. Halalon, the handoff to Celis. Celis well defended by John Marie Pecolera. Drives right, kicks it out Arsiaga, top of the key, 3. Off to the left, rebound by Celis. Celis with the stick back. Back to a 9-point Benilde lead. 59-50.
Good effort there from Celis. And again, the bigs just doing a lot here for CSB. They've really been the main focal point here, crashing the boards and controlling the paint.
20 seconds remaining. 10 on the 24 for Guang Ming. Pecolera at the left wing, defended by Halalon. Skip pass to Arnejo. 4 on the shot clock. Arnejo gets blocked by Matthew Hukom. Hukom tried to break away, but first a foul as Gonzaga tried to pass it.
Great defense there for Matthew Hukom, challenging the shot and getting the block.
Stephen Balisi triggered, more like a ticketed with that foul. That's just team foul number 4 for Guang Ming. Last foul to give this quarter with 8.8 seconds remaining. Halalon gives it up to Gonzaga. 5 seconds remaining. Gonzaga, they go downhill to Celis. Getting the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way is Rafi Celis.
I mean, this is what makes CSB so special. I think they have a lot of these bigs who move like guards.
Yes.
So when you have these cutting bigs who have size, and then you have guards rotating on defense, they're unable to really stop them. And now, chance 3 points.
Shawarma play, shacking play of the game. Rafi Celis, the combo big for Benilde, playing more like a swingman.
Indeed.
1 second left, and what a block by Celis on that Hail Mary attempt by Joshua Hamyas. And that ends period number 3. And this Benilde lead now at a dozen, 62-50, as we take a look at our third quarter highlights, brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. This guy over here, that's Joshua Hamyas, keeping Guang Ming afloat, but Benilde, what can we say about them? Too long, too strong, and of course, you know, a lot active. 12-point advantage for Benilde heading to the fourth quarter. Don't go away, more action dito sa Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3, presented by Shawarma Shack, coming up next. And on your screens right now is our Pinoyliga Cup Women's Month fan cam. Of course, not only are we seeing, you know, families come together on a Sunday here, but also we are seeing some from the as they say, the distaff side. You know, of course, the women enjoying basketball action.
Most definitely. And, you know, the vibes are high here in ENDERUN. So if ever you're in the area, come by and enjoy the action here at ENDERUN Colleges.
That's right. Of course, our action every Saturday and Sunday. So much going on dito sa ating Pinoyliga Cup. We got our International Challenge coming up soon. Of course, the Collegiate Cup Season 5 about to get underway soon, and a drive by Stephen Ehebem to start action here in the fourth quarter after a Benilde turnover.
It's been a long day for Stephen Ehebem. Hasn't really found his groove in terms of scoring, but he's been doing a lot of the intangibles at least.
Right. Ehebem short on the first free throw, and his struggles continue mightily at that. As tall as his frame, unfortunately.
And, you know, he's been struggling a little bit from mid-range. He's been missing or coming up short on a lot of those mid-range stabs. So hopefully that free throw will kind of get his confidence going a little bit.
Jake Gaspay running off the window and in for the Blazers.
That was smooth from Jake Gaspay, showing the finesse here.
Here comes Guang Ming College. Will we see another run in them and prevent them from getting their first taste of defeat this season? Ehebem off the window, no. Second try, Ehebem still no dice. Celis, oh, and a steal by Ehebem. Blocked from behind by Gaspay, but referee saw some contact from Gaspay. Coach Pao Layog showing a bit of emotion there after that Gaspay foul.
I think one of his biggest pet peeves, to say the least, is useless fouls.
Yes. Again, the free throw woes continue for Stephen Ehebem.
Short again.
Yeah, so he has been averaging 8.5 points and 4.9 rebounds this season. And a steal by Guang Ming College. So sloppy plays by Benilde to start the fourth quarter, and Coach Pao Layog about to call a timeout shortly.
It seems like CSB has been stacking those careless turnovers.
Yes,
And if you know Coach Pau, he does not like those.
exactly. That is one thing that you should know about Coach Pau Layog. I think the intensity of Coach Charles Tew has definitely rubbed off on him.
Most definitely. I think Coach Pau and Coach Charles are one of the best up-and-coming coaches in the
Yes.
Philippines. And they've done a great job so far with CSB.
Shall we say two-piece in a pod?
Yes, most definitely.
Over the shot clock. Nice find from Kent Pareñas to Stephen Ihebem. Rare basket for Stephen Ihebem in this game. And Coach Pau Layog not happy with his words. Eastern Communications assist of the game, courtesy of Kent Pareñas to Stephen Ihebem. Timeout on the floor, and we'll be back after this break. (64-54), 10-point advantage for Benilde, but not exactly a good way to start the fourth quarter for the Blazers. Sloppy plays and turnovers, and allowing the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons to get some momentum going and their confidence up as well.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Guang Ming has been doing a good job of just staying within the pocket of the game. They haven't really garnered so much momentum, but they're showing signs of life. CSB has been leaving them some openings, so let's see how both teams respond here.
8:35 remaining. Salas trapped in the corner but gives it up to Gonzaga, but a foul first. Given up by the gray and red. Kurt Lactautau called for that hand check foul. Once again, Pinoyliga Cup would like to thank its partners, Smart Sports, Amelie Hotel, Eastern Communications, ENDERUN Colleges, the NLEX Road Warriors, and LGR Athletic Wears. And
That's a quick trigger.
wow, Matthew Hukom from beyond the arc, making this a Baker's dozen lead, 67-54.
Yeah, safe to say, I think Blazers basketball program is going to be all right for the next couple of years.
Oh, definitely. They will be set for at least the next few years and possibly beyond, depending on the pipeline of talent they get.
Indeed. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see next season because, you know, obviously Mapua losing Chris Hubilla, that's a pretty big loss for them.
Exactly.
I mean, they are getting Cyril Gonzalez, which I think
Yes.
is a huge boost, but, you know, Chris Hubilla was a big part of that championship run.
Another three ball launched and down the hatch. Ernest Daha.
Speaking of no conscious, this guy, Ernest Da, he has none of that. He's a killer.
Killer instincts. 12 seconds on the shot clock. They go inside to Ihebem, and another foul called against Benilde. This time on Jake Gaspay. That's a fourth personal foul on Gaspay, and don't look now. 4 team fouls for Benilde. And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, with this courtside report. Bianca?
During the huddle, Coach Paul Ramos emphasizes na stick to the plays lang dahil nga last 10 minutes of the game na lang. The gap's not so large and the team is so close to leading only if they stay focused and composed to their system. And it was also mentioned kung paano nga nakaapekto ang miscommunication during the first half. That's why they're trying to work it on ngayong second half. Jaguan Marting, it's getting more exciting, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. This is getting more interesting at that, shall we say, because especially that this Benilde lead now at 15. Hukom, second try, gets the lucky bounce from the friendly rims of Enderun colleges, and you know how friendly the rims are here.
Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Sa kakadunk ko yan. Diba?
Steal by Hukom. Starts his fast break. They go to the left short corner. Daha! Bang! Bang! Boom!
Heat check.
Ernest Daha! Second three of the fourth quarter. And it's now a 20-point lead. Biggest lead for either side, and that is a smart 5G 3-point shot off the game. Got a timeout on the floor, and we'll be back after this break.
Good call.
At nagbabalik tayo sa loob ng ENDERUN College's gym. And Guang Ming College now behind the 8 ball. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. After Benil started to tighten the screws after that timeout called by Coach Paulo Layog earlier in the quarter, now they have come alive. Hukom and Daha knocking down 3-point shots left and right.
And you know, now that the guards are getting into it, it's a little bit more of a tough ask here for Guang Ming. And you know, I've been so impressed with Da and Hukom so far. The rolling for them now in the fourth quarter.
13-5 start for the Blazers this fourth quarter. And now Akiyende gets called for that offensive foul. 6:48 remaining, and Victor Akinyede steamrolling through Victoria. Wow.
As you can see here, Victoria seems to be all right.
Yes. 75-55. Again, a 20-point advantage for the Benil Blazers entering the final stretch of this game. Entering this ballgame, both teams sporting a 3-0 record, but the question is, can the Blazers now hang on to get win number 4 to start itong Next Man Cup? Of course, they will be down to their last game of the tournament. All of these teams in both Group Prime and Group Edge only have 5 games this season. And then it's playoff time. First the play-in round, then we head deeper into the playoffs to crown a Next Man Cup champion.
It's gonna be a fun playoffs indeed. I mean, CSB is looking like one of the top contenders right now, especially in their bracket, the Group Edge.
Yes.
So let's see here. We still got a lot of time left, but it's gonna be a little bit of an uphill battle here for the Flying Dragons.
Yeah, so Group Edge, remember, it is composed of the UP Fighting Maroons, LPU Pirates, Benil Blazers, Guang Ming College Flying Dragons, the ENDERUN College Titans, your former team, and of course, the EAC Generals.
And you know, so far, ENDERUN has been playing well. Obviously, they're my pick, but they're gonna have to get through these tough teams, especially like these CSB Blazers.
Sean O'Malley missing the 3-point attempt from the top of the key, and now Hamyas, the drive, but Sean O'Malley with some arm. 5:35 remaining, and looks like the coaching staff of Benil, reminding their players not to gamble.
I think that's been a big point of emphasis here. I mean, you've seen the coaches get a little bit animated here a couple of times in this ball game, and a lot of it is just on these careless fouls.
Yeah.
And you can see how detail-oriented they are. The focus on defense of being straight up and not getting into foul trouble.
Joshua Hamyas taking to the 4.5-meter line, misses the first, but swishes the second. And back in the ball game goes Irel Galas. (77-56), 21-point lead. Gonzaga to Umali. Victoria at the top of the key. Trying to drive straight and a foul first before a shot attempt. Both teams entering the penalty soon, as that was the fourth team foul on Guang Ming College.
Good pass.
Galas, the one-hander, and that will mean 2 shots after that last foul on John Orias.
A good find there from Victoria. Just seeing Ariel Galas hiding there on that dunker's lane. Chance here too.
First is a swish for Galas. And one thing that we have to look forward to in the next Man Cup here, especially for these teams, especially these contending teams in their respective leagues. Benilde trying to reload, heading into NCAA season 101 later on this year. Of course, De La Salle earlier, we saw them whip their rivals from Katipunan, and the way that they're about to reload, heading into this post-KQ era.
But they got some good help on the way.
Exactly. You know, it's like the cavalry is about to support.
Because how about that Kian Baclan game in the junior MPBL finals?
Oh yeah. Not only that, come on, you got Jacob Cortez.
Exactly. I mean,
You
two
got-
of the best guards, arguably the best guards in their class.
Yes. And of course, Mason Amos.
Exactly. I
And
mean, the list goes on, right?
Yeah, the list goes on for the De La Salle U. And look at that. Gio Gonzaga draining the 3. 82-56. And it's a Benilde Blazers show in the second half. 2 free throws on the way for Guang Ming College, and their struggles have been continuing from the 4.5 meter line. Let's see if that changes in this trip by Shan Arnejo. Four minutes and 23 remaining before Benilde stamps its 4th victory in as many games. While Guang Ming College is about 4 minutes away from kissing their unblemished record goodbye. Vanguardia with the long rebound. Now Halalon setting up the play for the Blazers. Vanguardia at the left wing, gives it to Halalon, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Halalon gets it back. Halalon. Vanguardia. Both at the left wing. They go inside. Vanguardia. Great cut to the basket. And great find coming from Gio Gonzaga.
They've been getting a lot of looks from that backdoor cut, that same action that Sean Umali feeds off. So some great execution here by the Blazers.
I think being unselfish is very, very much infectious for these Benilde Blazers players.
For sure.
Right now, all smiles coming from the Benilde bench.
Of course, ang saya pag pag tambak yung kalaban.
Yes. Not only that, Coach Paulo Layo a little more relaxed now.
Indeed.
Vanguardia at the 4.5 meter stripe, 82-56. So Vanguardia is from Malvar, Batangas. Played for the De La Salle Lipa Stallions. And 3 minutes and 48 remaining in the 4th period. And now Guang Ming College having a hard time crossing the timeline. John Marie Pecolera against Halalon. Gets a screen. Oh, and a foul against Halalon. A holding foul. So great screen set there by John Orias. 3.5 remaining here in the 4th period. Pecolera swishing the first free throw. A rare make for Guang Ming College from the free throw line. So Martin, one of the among the struggles here for Guang Ming today, finishing
Yeah.
from underneath the dunker spot, and also their free throw shooting has been suspect.
Yes, and the free throws are the easy ones. And when that's not going and you're struggling from the inside, you're missing the easy shots, things tend to snowball a little bit. And now the game is kind of getting away from them. It might be tough for them to climb back, but there's definitely some good takeaways from this game that they can build one.
15 on the shot clock. The offhand layup no good for Shan Arnejo. But Guang Ming not giving up on that play. John Orias scoring underneath the basket and in the shaded lane. 22-point Blazer lead as we head into the midnight hours of this game.
And this is what I'm saying, it's so, I guess, such a luxury to have these versatile bigs, because now you have Gonzaga as a wing, and he's the one using the ball with a beautiful pass.
Wow!
Oh
Doing
my
the Sean
goodness.
O'Malley goggles. Eyes from the back of his head.
These bigs of CSB are just so versatile, just all Swiss Army knives.
And Jean-Marie Pecolera down the hatch goes the 3-point bucket.
Well, you gotta admire the fight of Guang Ming, not giving up until the end of the buzzer. Let's see how much they can climb back into this.
Blackjack lead for Guang Ming College, 84-63. Or should we say a deficit rather for Guang Ming. Down to the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Eastern Communications. Galas straight away. Drive to the basket.
Caught it on the move. Little sidestep fake. Beautiful move by Galas.
Michael Jordan lead for Benil, 86-63. 3 ball, no good. But the cleanup job by Orias.
And see, this is what I love about Coach Powell. Up 21 points and still getting mad at his players for not boxing out.
Again, it's all about instilling those habits. And that's why earlier when Gonzaga made that great assist, told him to not exactly showboat. Because again, even with a lead like this, you gotta form those good habits
Most definitely.
as early as now before they get elevated to Team A.
Yes, most definitely.
Shan Arnejo scoring off the window, and those are the kinds of baskets that Benil doesn't want to give up, even at this juncture of the game.
Yes. So far, CSB has just been a class act in this ball game. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful drive to the basket, Irel Galas. Coming from La Carlota Negros Occidental.
He finger rolled that thing all the way from Negros Occidental.
John Pareñas still keeping the light on for Guang Ming College. 88-69. Nice lead for the Blazers. 15 on the shot clock, so it's a 6-second differential between game and shot clock, but Benil will just dribble it out. Halalon, long 3. Oh, that one iron deficient and out of bounds. And what a showing for the Benil Blazers, showing us why they've got this 4-0 start and sending Guang Ming College to their first defeat of the season. Your final score, Benil Blazers 88, Guang Ming College 69. Your final thoughts on this game?
It was
Martin.
just an amazing showcase by, I would say, the whole squad of CSB. It started off with the bigs, Galas, Gonzaga, Sean O'Malley setting the tone. And then now, when you get the guards getting into it, it was just a complete showcase.
And now let us listen to the school hymns for both squads, for the Benil Blazers first, and then later for the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons.
Keep your glory bright and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail, hail, hail. Hail, hail, alma mater. Hail to De La Salle. We'll hold your banner.
And our best player of the game
All right,
with the
so-
12 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal, Gio Gonzaga.
All right, that concludes our second game here in the Maxan Cup for this Sunday. Final score 88-69 in favor of the Benil Blazers. The Blazers go up 4-0 while the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons go down to 3-1. And now joining our courtside reporter as our best player of the ball game, Gio Gonzaga of the Benil Blazers. And now let's head over to Bianca Tagarda. Bianca?
Mga kaliga, I'm here with our best player of the game once again. That is Gio Gonzaga, fresh from yesterday's Best Player of the Game award pa. And Gio, another back-to-back win weekend na naman nga. Pero ano ba yung first thing na gagawin mo for tonight as a reward to yourself for being the player of the week for this week?
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako sa Panginoon dahil binigay niya po yung pangalawang best player ko po. Yun po. At nagpapasalamat din ako sa coach ko, sa mga coach na nagtitiwala po sa akin, pati sa mga teammates ko po.
At ayun nga, nabati mo yung mga teammates mo. So ano bang message mo sa kanila for always being with you? At balita ko, 11 players lang kayo today dahil may sakit yung iba. So anong mensahe mo sa kanila dito who stick with you this weekend?
Yung sa mga teammates ko, hindi lang po sila isang teammates, parang family na po kami sa Binild. At parang mga kapatid ko na yung mga kuya ko, yung mga nakatanda sa amin. Yun po.
And lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin, i-shoutout or pasalamatan dahil live tayo ngayon?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat po ulit sa Panginoon sa pangalawang best player na binigay po sa akin. At binabati ko po si Daddy Nilo at yung mga coaches at yung mga sumusuporta po sa amin. Tapos yung pamilya ko po, yung nanay ko si Gina Gonzaga, nanonood po ng live yun ngayon. And yung family ko, yung family ng girlfriend ko, si Nicole Sagum at Pilreca Party List at yung si Bosset, number 1. At si Alan Lacanilaw sa Alpha. Yun po.
Thank you so much, Gio Gonzaga. And again, congratulations for your 4th win of this Pinoyliga Next Month Cup. Now, that's all for Best Player of the Game interview. Balik muna tayo kay Jego.
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that interview with Gio Gonzaga. 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Martin, your final thoughts on this game?
Nakalimutan ako ni Bianca. Loko lang. Loko lang. No, but like an amazing game between CSB and Guang Ming. CSB proving to be the better team today, but then let's see how they respond in the future. But yeah, solid outing for both teams.
All right, coming up next will be our Pinoyliga Alumni Cup quarterfinal round between Mapua and Adamson, the Shawarma Shack. Of course, great match we just witnessed as we see the game highlights brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. Dominant performance by the Benil Blazers leading to this 88-69 victory. On behalf of the hardworking men behind the scenes and of course ang ating director na si Direk Aldrin Alejo, our courtside reporter Bianca Tagarda, and my partner Martin Diaz. My name is Yago Paz.
Nakakalimutan na ako dito sa Pinoyliga.
Signing off for now sa ating Next Man Cup Season 3. Coming up next, it will be the Alumni Cup. Once again, this is the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. Dito, Team B ang bida.